Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video I'm doing my own nails. And I say that because we all know we hate doing our own flaming nails. Drives me mad. So I've already tipped, prepped and added a clear base and all that jazz, and I'm just coming in on, I don't know why I keep saying just, it's really annoying. Anyway, on this ring finger with, this is 18K gold from CJP, and this is a pre-mixed acrylic glitter. So I just wanted to put this down because I'm putting some slightly chunkier glitter over top of that. And this glitter that I'm using here is so freaking beaut. I got it from the lovely Smilies glitter store. She's also got an eBay store. She's Smilies 6062, and this is Champagne Jade Twist, I think it's called. I will leave a link and everything to her store in the description box, but it's just got these really, it's like a really beautiful champagne gold colour, and it's got some obviously jadey colour hexes and some slightly larger champagne coloured hexes in. Really nice. So when I'm using a chunkier glitter, I like to use a finer one underneath so that you don't get as many gaps. The only thing I would say when using chunkier glitter like this is you've got to nudge it around a bit more with your brush so that you don't get loads of the chunkier bits all stuck on top of each other. The tips I'm using today are the Glitter Planet pre-pinch stiletto tips, and I just love them. So on this index finger, this is CJP Grasshopper. So I wanted to pick out that beautiful green that's in that glitter, and this is the closest one I have. Pretty good match, if I do say so myself. So yeah, just popping that on and blending down the nail. Sorry if I go out of shot a couple of times, it's actually really hard to record your own nails. Oh, excuse me. I actually found it, so I see a lot of girls and people in their videos leaning their hands on something, so I thought I'd try it, and good old Rosa, she saved the day for me. And it's so much easier doing it like this actually. So just add a bit more right on that free edge. Because these are so pinched, they're really curved the whole way down, so you really got to make sure you get your products all around it without adding too much. As you can see, I show you there's a dip in the nail just there, so I'm just going to add another bead just to fill that in. I really do love green on nails, but I just don't use it enough. I really love it. So just coming in with my crystal glass, just going to cap the glitter. I'm going to cap as I go along. Try and minimise the risk of getting glitter stuck in everything. Again, making sure you've always got enough right on the free edge there. You don't want to be filing away your beautiful glitters. And then I think I just add another bead for the apex. All the while I'm checking the other fingers, make sure it's ready for pinching. Even though I've literally got the smallest nail beds in the freaking world, I like to give them a good old pinch. You don't really have to, obviously, because these pre-pinched tips are really super pinched. They're gorgeous, but I just like to make sure them sides are in. I'm just trying to show you that glitter there, but it just doesn't pick up the green bits that's in there. So I'm going to do like a geometric design on this one. So this is Perfect Peach, and I'm just placed it on at the cuticle, tucked it in, and I'm just dragging it just up one side of that nail because I want it to kind of sweep round. I'm sure you've all seen these designs done lots. So Perfect Peach can be a bit of a tricky one to use. I've still got the older one, I haven't got the new formula. But I just keep making sure, keep wiping my brush off, re-dipping it, and then it doesn't, and then it's quite easy to use if you do that. So because these are all strength powders I'm using, I am building my apex with them as well. Making sure that wall is nice and high, so I've got enough wall there to butt my next colour up to it. And just keeping it nice and tidy with that sides and the belly of the brush. Even though I'm going to come in and file afterwards, you still want it as neat as you can get it. Again, saves time. So I'm just going to pop on a small bead of Grasshopper from the cuticle up, and then I will fade some of that pretty glitter down. I wanted so badly to lift my hand up and turn it around to face me to do this bit, but I thought no, I need to get it in shot. But actually it worked out it worked out a lot easier for me to do it this way in the end, so I'll definitely be using the pot to lean on again. So I'm just getting the apex in there with my green, because I am only going to cap the, I think I just capped the free edge where the glitter was. So in with that 18K gold. And it is slightly hollow as well, that one. It's really pretty. And then back into that champagne jade twist. So yeah, I just brought quite a few new glitters off Smilies glitter store, so you definitely should check them out. Really reasonable priced, and she's so lovely, and the delivery is so freaking fast as well, which we all want to hear. Just checking, it wasn't quite dry, so I'm going to come in on the thumb. I do just do a full glitter nail on this thumb as well. On this thumb, like I just did 8 thumbs. Oh my god. I don't even know what I'm on about. I'm just manoeuvring a couple of them smaller bits of glitter just to make sure it's nice and clean application around the cuticle area. And then if I feel I'm missing any bits, I will just dip my wet brush back into the pot of acrylic and pop some more on the nail. Back, ready to pinch my pinky. I'm a bit brutal on myself. I like to give that pinching tool a good freaking squeeze. So here I'm using a new 150 grit file, so it's nice and sharp. Keeping it flat against that wall of acrylic. And then getting rid of all the dust before I go in with my next colour. Checking it's the shape that I wanted. Always check from different angles, especially when you're doing your own as well. In actual fact, my don't know if you noticed, but my pinky tip is actually stuck on a bit squint, so never mind. It was too darn stuck before I tried to pull it back off again. So I've just come in here with a bead of Grasshopper again, kind of swooping that to the side as well. And then pat it into place, and then I'll add some more again in a second because I realised my wall wasn't, number one, it wasn't high enough right around that side there, and number two, it didn't go right to the side wall on the other side there. So just took a second, just added another little bead that I bled out, because otherwise you just end up with a gap. And it's really annoying when you've put that much effort in and you've got a gap as well. Let me just check in the the height of that wall. So I'm just adding a bit more. And like I've said before in previous videos, I'm not worried about going over that perfect peach with the green because I'm building the whole nail with these colours, so I'm going to file through that anyway. If it was a colour that wasn't a strength powder and I'd need to cap it afterwards, I'd be really careful and make sure it was nice and clean. So back in with the file again, and once I've done that I decided to do like a little marble effect on the last bit of free edge. So I added a fairly wet bead of Perfect Peach, make sure I push that right up, and because I'm not filing through this bit, I went back in with my brush to clean around the edges there to make sure that last edge is really crisp and neat. So I'm just cleaning that up like that. So then back in with another really wet bead of Perfect Peach, and then I'll come in with tiny beads of the Grasshopper and just drag them across that so it slightly bleeds, and then do some more bits coming off in different directions. And then I'll add a few bits and pieces of glitter, just a few of the smaller pieces of glitter, like literally only a couple. And if you're using it wet like that, like I just did, I put a bit on there and I didn't like the look of it when I turned my hand around, so you can just sort of swipe it away because it's really wet. And because you're going for the marble look, it doesn't really matter if you've got like a slight wash of that other colour in there either. I'm just capping that very free edge because obviously I've got the glitter in there. I don't want to file away that marble that I've done. I really need to do my other hand now, but I'm not mentally prepared for that just yet. I think I do just show you filing the thumb, because just after I finished filing, I had a client walk in the door who I didn't realise that I'd booked in. Naughty girl. So I didn't actually get to film me applying my crystals, but I made sure there was the top coating in there, so I'll still leave a picture at the end. So you see me do the side walls there, around the cuticle area, and then over the top of the nail. See, there's really hardly any filing to do anyway, to be fair. But yeah, it's really awkward filing your own nails, isn't it? It's just such a ball ache. Yeah. So I'm top coating with, I'm using the CJP top shine here because I need a sticky layer, and I'm going in with some gold fairy dust, keeping to the green and gold theme. So here I am top coating my wonky pinky. And I'll just let you guys watch now. Yeah, like I said, I'll leave a picture at the end with the crystals and everything added. All my gems, they're from Dawnyb Gemz again on Facebook. I'll leave all the links and the link for the glitter and everything below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one tomorrow, guys. Bye!